Hey, welcome to Datequette, man. I got some beauties with me. I got Miss Cat, I got Ray Leah in the building.
Yes.
I just want to know, how many bodies is too many for women? Hold on, before y'all answer, let me explain what bodies is, because I'm sure our viewing audience doesn't know.
Break it down.
That is how many people you've had sex with. That is a body. That's what we call a body. And I want to know at what age or how many, for women, because we saying for women, we might talk about the men a little bit, but for men, it's kind of like, it's almost like a trope.
It's like a rite of passage.
Yeah, it's almost like, so that's why I don't want anybody to watch this and be like, why are they only talking about for women?
Okay, we don't sound like that.
That's my women mad interpretation. Why they only talk?
I'm the person that's gonna comment. What happened about the men?
Yeah,
That's
right. That is
you
your.
talk about me.
Ray Leah
So wait,
would.
all right. So Ray Leah, you want to take this?
Yeah. For me personally, I would say I always said double digits. So like
Double
10
digits.
was like my cutoff.
At what age though?
I started so late.
But-
Yeah, because you
so-
started at 25, right?
Yeah.
So you what?
Yeah.
You 20? You about to be 27, right?
I am 27.
All right, so you 27. At 37, how many is too many?
Hopefully, I still be with the same person, but I'm not. 8.
See this face?
8?
Yeah.
Look
Girl.
at-
Well, 8. When I was 8,
That's
it's like,
like 27 to 37 is 10 years.
Right.
You want more. You're looking for something different. I think mentally you're different versus if you started at 14 to
Okay.
24.
So if you were judging, let's say that, like, we're not talking about you, but let's just say you had a circle of friends.
Okay.
And let's say y'all 35.
Okay.
Everybody got mixed experiences, right? Which number is one of your girlfriends gonna give out at 35 that you gonna make that same face you just made? Like,
I'll probably say 30.
that's kind of.
okay.
I can go for 30.
That's more feasible. You know what I mean?
Y'all back friends now?
Yeah, we back friends now. Because I'm like 8. What? When you were 8, you mean? Like, girl, no. Okay, so you know what? I really wish we had Sex Dr. Heather here.
Yeah, she would
Because-
be good, but she would say the number didn't matter.
She would
You know
say
what
go
she
into the hundreds if you
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
like
if you
it.
feel like it.
But I feel like the older you get, I feel like the more free you become with your sexual experiences. And this is just from me speaking to women in their 30s and 40s. Their view of sex is way different.
It's a lot different.
It's a lot different. So as a younger person, you kind of go into it like, hey, I just want some substance. I want a guy that I can be comfortable with and share, we can do whatever. But as you get older,
Right.
maybe you've been divorced. Maybe you don't want to get married or engaged.
There's a lot of factors that go into that.
Yes,
because
a lot
I
of
think-
I can see
factors.
that.
I think as women get older, especially, you got to remember y'all sex drive is going
Yeah, I heard
up.
it gets better.
Yes.
Right, so y'all want sex innately more, right?
Right.
So that natural, I want more is going to kind of bring down, I don't necessarily want to say your standards, but your block in your mind.
It increases the will for more sexual experiences.
Right.
And then a lot of times and not in my experience, because I haven't gotten there yet, but I know a lot of older women who say like, I want to experience more. So now I might be with Jason for 10 years and our sex was only here. We only did things in these parameters. But now
They wanna
I
do
just
something
met Kyrie, and
Hey.
Kyrie, might have turned it up on me a little bit. So okay, Kyrie was
believe it.
fun. What about,
what's
Mark?
next? What's next?
Yeah, so it just, I
And
think,
it's two clocks, right? Because the one clock is like, people get older and start to feel like they're gonna fall off and they can't do as
Yes.
much sexually that they wanted to do, especially if they didn't yet. And I got a theory about that too. It's
You and
always
your
theory
theories.
time
So you
on
saying me
Datequette,
'cause I
right?
do a lot. You saying I'm a...
You might.
No.
You might. You saying no now, but you never know how your own body's chemicals start to prey on you, right? And I don't know your boyfriend. I don't know what y'all doing or what y'all not doing, right?
like, "Oh, we
But what I am going to say is, for boyfriends out there, period, when she starts to be like, hey, what if we tried this? Don't be the boy that's like, no, I ain't doing that. Because that sexual hunger is real.
yeah.
That's
She gonna
important.
satisfy that
She's
appetite
communicating.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
if you remember, Amber, remember we had Zadora on the show, Amber,
Yeah.
and Amber was very young, and her sex drive was really high.
And she was kind of different.
Question.
She was
How many times a week should you have sex in a relationship?
Well, I can only speak from personal experience.
Do you want, or how many times a week do you want to have sex?
In a week, at least 5 times a week.
Maybe my sex drive not that high.
But see, you know what
What's
it
your
is?
answer?
My dude.
Twice?
See, okay. Me and my dude, we got this thing.
27-year-old ass out of here.
Like, he is so
Maybe 3.
sexy to me. Like,
Same, but
I'll be in the kitchen and I just be like, oh, I just want to get my business out.
Whoa.
Like, I'm telling you, and it'll just be like a thing, and it's just like in that moment, I'm just like, bruh.
But you're a little older than Ray.
Yeah, I'm 30, so yeah.
That's not
that don't
much
really count.
older.
Well, it's
really
a
count.
difference though.
I'm sure it is.
It is a
yeah.
difference.
I feel like every day.
Every day?
If I'm in a relationship and we live together, I feel like every
Time
day.
doesn't always permit every day.
That's what I'm saying.
But
That's why
if
I
you
say,
can-
like,
Well, I'm
twice,
saying if
3
you
times.
ask like
that
what would
sounds like
you
a really
want to?
healthy sex life.
But even if I want to, I can't. So I don't think about it sometimes. Like, I'm busy. I'm in New York. He's on his thing. Like, you know, we're tired when we get
You
home.
saying sex is not always in
Yeah,
the
she
forefront
got
of
a
your mind.
Yeah.
selective mind.
No,
about
but
that.
I get that because we, you know, we do work. You go to work, he goes to work.
Yeah.
People have stuff to
I'm
do.
still thinking about it while I'm
Do you
at
guys
work.
live together?
I'm thinking
Yeah.
about it right now. I'm so on my mind.
See,
I can't wait to get
it's always on Kyrie's mind.
But hold on, I got to get my theory before
Oh,
we get
I'm
out
sorry.
of here.
Finish
'cause
yours.
I'm getting a little signal. Here's my theory, right? And it's different for men and women. And this is some of the reason why we're talking about, you know, how many bodies is too many for a woman only. Because here's the thing. For men, I think it's dangerous for a man not to experience more sex and more bodies, if you will, when he's in his 20s and lower 30s. And I'll tell you why.
do you think that?
I'll tell you why. Because most women are early bloomers as far as attractiveness and success and all of those things. Most men bloom a little bit later, right? Most men don't come into their own until really like their 30s. Most men, right? And what that produces.
This is maturity level?
This is not necessarily maturity.
I don't agree.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's security, meaning like good job, good car, nice home, all of those things. And it's attractiveness, meaning like he's seasoned, he's well groomed, he's not into the stupid stuff anymore, right?
That's not what you're looking for, though.
It does, but what happens is when you get to like 35 to 45, the pickings of good men is supremely diminished. It's a lot less good men when you're in that age group.
Like in your 20s, too.
Or
I don't
is
know
it
about
that
in your
the
20s.
men in your age group, or is that you don't want the men in your age group?
I see a lot
That
of
could be a
girls,
thing,
a
too.
lot of like 30s, they like 20s. They want
Yeah.
the 20-year-old.
My mom
I
is
don't-
52. She's
But that's
never
because they
dated a man
providing-
under 40.
They're providing that excitement. Like it's crazy to think, but that's kind of where the ages match up. Because the young man is providing that excitement that older woman wants now. And the
Okay.
older man, he's looking for something that's really not that. But especially if he is like just coming into his own and hasn't really had a lot of sexual experiences,
Yeah.
he wants to have those. But to your point, that woman in his age group is like, ugh, you like 10 years too old
I'm
for
not
me.
trying to, yeah, I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got
so
you.
this is one of my theories, man. But we got to get ready to get out of here. Ray Leah, you got a dope date?
I have a dope date. Escape room. Ever
Escape
heard
the
of
room.
escape
I've never been.
I like the escape room.
I think it's a creative date. Like, I feel like we always just think about dinner or movie.
Is that something 2 people could do? I thought you had like a
It
team
was just
of
2
people.
of us.
Okay.
And we didn't get out. So maybe we do need more people.
Well, it's a teamwork. It's like a team building experience.
is.
But it is nice
Right.
to, you know, it kind of taps into, you know, a little
It's
mind
obviously-
boggles.
work together.
It's a good date for a first date too.
No, we was already like 2 years.
I know
in.
y'all was, but I'm gonna tell you why before we get out of here. See, y'all might think that I'm all sexual, but I love a woman with intellect, and that escape the room will tell me a lot about you.
Yeah,
on our
because
first date.
I did escape room. I was with a group of people and we still ain't get out.
Yeah, see,
I don't think brain
just
teasers
a
really
room,
show intellect.
room
It's a
full
room
of
full of
buffoons.
zummies.
You know what I mean? They do a
And
little
when we
bit.
finally left, we was like, oh.
Because I can judge you based
Let's go
on a lot around the puzzle. Like your ability
It's
to
so
solve
complicated.
problems.
It's very difficult.
How
I'm
heated
telling
you
you.
get about the little
Okay,
problem.
Our next episode
You know what I'm saying?
will be
All that.
the 3 of us
You
in
know?
the escape room.
There it
Let's see
is.
if
Oh,
Ty
God,
can get
that'll
out.
be
Yeah, y'all already know if
And
they
watch,
got
he
me,
gonna
we
do
getting
most
out.
of the talking, and
We
we still
getting
gonna
out.
be stuck.
I'm a beast. I'm a beast. We getting out. Speaking of getting out, we getting off set right now. So I want to thank y'all for watching once again. It's My New Philly, where
Yes.
something is always new and
And
everything
everything
is
is
always Philly.